An alarming number of paintings have appeared across the nation. Here are the paintings. Here are the paintings! Stan's last thought? Wait! Stan's last thought! Is that me? So we just got the final tape from UrbanSPOOK, and I have actually been so excited for this episode ever since I watched the entire series of The Painter, or UrbanSPOOK. If you guys remember back in like 2024, we went through this entire channel here and watched all of the videos that they uploaded. And right now, over a year later, we got the final episode. So today, we're gonna check out the series, season, the finale of UrbanSPOOK called The Painter by UrbanSPOOK. This video contains extremely graphic and disturbing content. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm ready. During a violent altercation last month, the serial killer was known as Mona Lanus was arrested by the police. Lanius? While detained, she confessed to over 100 killings and claimed that she was far from finished. Mona seemed unusually cheerful about being caught and complained without resistance. And it says we have something police department, Mona, and then we have their number. But this is only one of the killers, isn't it? She happily assisted authorities in locating further bodies. Emma Riley was found in the woods not far from where Mona was caught. She sustained approximately 80 broken bones throughout her entire body. However, the cause of death was strangulation using the victim's own intestines. God damn! That's insane. That's someone's hair, right? That was someone's scalp. She also disclosed the location of the body of the missing investigator, Sean Kane. I think I remember Sean. He was found deep within the sewer system under the textile and paint factory. I do remember that from a previous episode. UrbanSPOOK is just like one of those, I wouldn't call it, is it analog horror? It's just like one of those horror series that like, it sticks with you forever because of how disturbing it actually is. If you have any information, please contact the following number.
Mona Lanus, the serial killer who has terrorized Louisiana
Whoa.
for the last couple of years, was given the death sentence 2 weeks ago. After attempting to smuggle explosives into court, she was denied a physical trial. However, shortly after being interviewed, she...
I like the fact that they got like an actual news anchor. It was recorded by John and never released to the public. What was recorded by John? Was it the trial hearing where they tried to like smuggle a bomb in? Here is the interview.
So, Mona, would you tell us why you did the things that you did?
She looks high as hell, dude.
Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't that be a happy ending?
But she works with the painter, right?
Tell them I did it for fun. Don't tell them the truth. Don't tell them they made me do it. That it was all rigged from the start. 'Cause they wouldn't believe that anyway. Would they, John?
When you say that they made you do it, what do you mean?
I think you know what I'm talking about. As soon as I got here, they turned it off. And when I'm put into my cell, they turn it on again during the night.
What did they turn on and off?
They have a machine, you know, deep underground.
In the
It's
sewers?
not strong here, but it still works.
Wait, so they have a machine that does
Mona,
what?
let's start at the beginning. What was your upbringing like?
I've already talked about the Helena place, John.
Yes, St. Helena Orphanage. Tell me more about that.
Me and Bill grew up there. We were like siblings. Not real ones, of course, unlike my real parents. But he was my brother. Got into a lot of trouble. Mostly me. For stitching small animals together, and for f***ing that Baker kid.
Fred Baker, right?
Yeah. Hold on us. One time, me and Bill had the orphanage dog. You know, just for fun.
Just
I guess
for
Fred
fun?
saw it, told the house mother. She was a bitch too. We made sure he never forgot what he did though. Even made the dog too.
And you later killed him in adult life.
Let's just say, I always had a tight grip on his balls. He thought he could slip out. No one slips out of my grip.
Could you please stop doing that? Or I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
that's-
to ask security to cuff your hands behind your back.
Oh, did you just moan?
You're no fun, John.
Tell me more about Bill.
He was the kind of kid. There was a sundown once. You know, one of them really red ones. I remember he pointed at it and said, "That's where the devil is." Then he took my hand and we ran towards it, like two kids in the devil's backyard. Did we ever catch up? Damn, you tell me.
So, you and Bill stayed in contact all this time?
Not really. He decided to get his life straight. I didn't care for that shit.
Oh, so Bill isn't a painter.
Guess we f***ed every now and then. He did whatever I told him. I liked ordering him around. Then things got out of hand, and you know the rest. Of course, that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the machine. The statues they put out.
It almost sounds like a machine made her kill all those
What
people.
are these statues?
Could I have one of those?
Because it sounds like there is a machine somewhere that basically triggers Mona to
What was the
to
question?
kill the people.
The statues.
I don't know. I've seen them around. They're connected to the machine. Probably working as amplifiers of that sound it makes. We even had one at the orphanage, and I'm sure that old pig put it there.
Ooh.
He used to visit. I'm telling you, John. It's all been planned from the start.
So, you don't take any responsibility for the murders you've committed.
Oh, yeah. I did all of that.
And you painted your victims. Was that before or
I
after
get it.
you murdered them?
I get it now. I get it now.
Before, most of the time,
But she worked with someone, right?
that damn machine. They put it in the ground, and with sonic pressure they manifested a red man inside of me. He's the one who makes the paintings.
But she had an
Gives me a
accomplice.
face and a name. And then he tells me who to go and get. Trust me, they're all in on it. They've been using me as a host for years. Bill knew it. The whole police department knew it. They let me get away with it every time. I don't know why, and I feel like they don't know either. I'm not crazy.
You're saying Bill was in on it too?
Yeah, he was my little insider. That thing I made him do was against his will, by the way. It was all consensual. No here, nuh-uh. Well, except, you know,
You were denied a court hearing because you tried to smuggle a grenade through.
through my I shoved a grenade up in there.
You know what it reminds me of? One of those TikTok, like, you know, producer tags. I just shoved a nuke up my... That's literally what she did.
Guards are even more perverted than I am. Would have gotten away with it. Wouldn't that be something big?
Oh, God.
The red man demanded as well?
Nah.
How would you trigger that even?
Fun idea I had.
How would you pull the plug?
Did you know the convulsions of dying people makes for great vibrators?
I knew she was messed up, right? But I didn't know that she was that messed up. I remember from all of the earlier episodes with the children and being like, you know, cut into different pieces, and the one episode where they have like a person where they blinded them and they deafened them and they're like screaming in a bed for like several hours. That triggered me so hard. Where you have like, I think that is Mona, right? The painter and her accomplice. So it probably Mona and Bill standing right, but they got shot, right? They got shot, I believe. So it couldn't have been Mona. It could have been Mona or someone else, because someone definitely got shot while they were standing there, I believe. But I mean, it fits for the character. It definitely fits, but I wasn't expecting that.
You've been given the death sentence.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'm alright with it. I wanted to be caught. I tried many times. But they just kept letting us do what we did. I'm telling you, if you think this is going to end with me dead, you couldn't be more wrong.
Someone is just gonna take her spot.
It will get worse.
Okay. Thank you, Mona.
Mona was stabbed to death by another inmate the day after the interview. But does that mean, does someone take her spot? Does someone take the role of the painter? Because this isn't just... Dude, I love this song. I love this song so much. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Even Florida, of course, in Florida. An alarming number of paintings have appeared across the nation, so a lot of people did take her spot. Forensic analysis suggests that the paintings were all made by the same person? Wait, what? Even the handwriting on the back of the paintings matches that of Mona. So she may actually be right then and not crazy. In correlation with the new paintings, numerous individuals have also gone missing. Authorities urge everyone to stay locked inside during the investigation. Here are the paintings. Here are the paintings! Come on. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm literally getting goosebumps right now. Let's get Logan! Oh, that's cool. Stan's last thought? Wait! Stan's last thought?! Is that me?! Stupid Joe? Kenny the Worm? Starving Chris, oh my god. Chart chat! That is horrifying! Hot dog? Scream, Richie, scream. Suck puppet, Sally. Family tree. Holy shit. I understand why this took so long to make now, because of all of these paintings here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jigsaw Joel. I remember the Jigsaw baby from one of the other episodes. A self-portrait. I think I've seen that before. Wait, isn't that as above so... That's as above so below... Wait, is that actually how it... ends? Wait, you're not telling me that this is like the actual ending, is it? Because I remember their YouTube banner earlier this year was like the final tape 2025, and this was uploaded basically on New Year's Eve. I just started converting VHS tapes to digital and found a bunch of tapes in the basement of my apartment complex. This was the last tape. The tape was heavily damaged, but I tried to save as much as possible. So this is the last story, the last tape of what we know so far, but there could still be more lore. There could still be more things behind it. What I want to figure out real quick is hell. I want to go back into hell real quick, because I remember like at the end of this episode, oh my god, dude, there was like, wasn't there like someone, I remember this clip. So is this Mona? That's Mona and her accomplice.
Let me see your hands right now! Let me see your hands! Do not move! You understand?
I don't think I have to watch anything else, because I remember... Oh god, dude. I remember that they mentioned that they deafened her and they blinded her, and she was just lying there screaming, and it took her like 20 minutes to calm down. That scarred me. That scarred me for life. So the fact that we have multiple Hi, Frying Ryan. The fact that we have multiple paintings showing up with the same handwriting. Let's say for 1 second, let's play along and say that Mona isn't actually crazy. That there is a machine. Do you know what that could mean, actually? That could probably mean, now when we have all the lore and all the context, when we know the area that this was recorded in, the area that this took place in, we could potentially find the sewer, find the machine, and destroy the machine. Because what it sounds like is that there is a machine somewhere underground. let's just say the machine is connected to the devil. All of the small statues that is found alongside these episodes here are amplifiers. So as long as you daisy chain all of those figures, all of those statues, you can essentially go from Florida all the way over to like San Diego, San Francisco, Hollywood, you name it. You can go from one state of the US to the other side of the US, no matter where the actual machine to the devil is, as long as you have enough amplifiers. Which is why when Mona is killed, that means that the devil has to find a new host, essentially. And that is where they have enough statues to essentially take over the entire country. The machine is amplified so much that the devil can choose whichever one they want to, so they can start killing whoever they want. And I don't believe there is a pattern here. I believe, just like Mona said she did a lot of things just for fun. She screwed a lot of people. She shoved a hand grenade a certain place. She would do something with yeah, she would do a certain thing with animals, just for like shits and giggles. So I believe the devil is just doing, this is just one big prank. One big prank from the devil. And the only real proof we have that it is the devil are the bodies and the paintings. But what's the point with the paintings again? Why would you paint your, I mean, it's symbolic, isn't it? This is like, it's like a portrait almost. It's the last portrait before, that is your last memory, right? If you think about it for a second. If you are just an average Joe, a regular Joe, the last thing you will be remembered for, I think I just answered my own question, because the paintings are a constant reminder of what took place. Because yeah, if you get, let's say you die in a horrific, brutal way, you will be remembered by the things you achieved in life, by the things you did. Like if you are, let's say if you are an artist or a painter or a YouTuber, you know, if you are someone that puts content online, of course you will be remembered for that content. Or like you will be remembered for the deeds you did or the person that you were. But if they paint a horrific painting of you before you kick the bucket, you will be remembered by that creepy painting for the rest of your life. So it is a constant reminder that the devil is always out here looking for their next victim. Slam dunk, drop mic. I want to see Stan again. Can we find Stan real quick? Stan's last thought. This actually goes extremely hard. It kind of looks like his face is being torn apart. He has like one of those gimp suits on, and he's like, his hair is being pulled out of the gimp suits. But all of these, I understand why this took like a year to make. Because if we like go back and check, Hell was uploaded October 31st, 2024. So it has been a year and 2 months from this episode to the next one. And even though like this episode had like a lot of interviews, the last one had like 3D and so on, I liked that we have like the big conclusion here. But this couldn't be the conclusion because this is just the final tape. Now we have the backstory. What if we now go into the world and we see what happens? Because all of this is like, as they see here, this is like, I started converting VHS tapes from my basement. This is the 9th tape and so on. We're talking about a person in the present copying tapes from the past. And then we are seeing what unfolded. We have chapter 1, which means this makes way for chapter 2. We can go out into the world. We can explore all of the different people that, you know, were killed in this case here from all the paintings. And we can figure out a way to stop it. We can go into the sewers. We can try to find the machine. We can put a stop to this. But it's a matter of what UrbanSPOOK will upload next, if they decide to upload next. I'm actually really excited. I don't know if they're done with it yet. I've just like a little insider knowledge. I've chatted with them like a little bit on Ko-Fi because I like sent them $100 last time. I don't know if they're gonna make more. I really do hope that they're gonna like continue on this story. Maybe like show us like a little bit more of what the world is like in the future when all of this took place, after all of this took place. What is the aftermath? And is there a way to put a stop to it? But for now, guys, you gotta check out UrbanSPOOK. Check out UrbanSPOOK, watch all of their videos, subscribe to their channel, and then do let me know when they upload. If they hopefully, fingers crossed, upload another video in the future, because I would love to check out what happens if they do decide to continue this story here. So for now, check out UrbanSPOOK. Subscribe to their channel. If you like this, drop a like, subscribe. If you want to see other freaky, scary, creepy videos on this channel, leave your suggestions in the comments below. And with that said, I will head out.